Ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to challenge a common assumption about marriage. We often hear about the benefits of marriage, but rarely do we question who really benefits. I'm here to argue that in many ways, marriage does not benefit a man. Let's start with the financial costs. From the moment a man decides to marry, he is expected to pay a dowry, a payment to his future wife's family. This is a significant expense, one that he must bear alone, and it's just the beginning. The costs of the traditional marriage and wedding ceremonies often fall on him as well. He must provide all the items required by his future wife's family, no matter how extensive the list. But the financial burdens don't stop after the wedding day. Once married, he is expected to support his wife fully, providing her food, clothing, and everything she needs to feel beautiful. He essentially becomes her caretaker, responsible for her well-being. And it's not just his wife. He is also expected to help his wife's parents and siblings, extending his financial support to her entire family. And then, of course, come the children. When his wife becomes pregnant, he must sponsor all the costs of her pregnancy and childbirth. Raising the children is also his responsibility, providing for their food, clothing, and education. He bears the financial weight of building a family. But here's the kicker. There's no guarantee that his children will even care for him in his old age. His daughters may marry and move away. His sons may start their own families and forget their father. He sacrifices so much for his children, but in the end, he may be left alone. Meanwhile, his wife will still have the freedom to travel, to visit her children and grandchildren, to enjoy her later years. But a man, he is often left to bear the burden of his sacrifices alone. So I ask you, where is the benefit to the man in all of this? He pays and pays and pays both in money and in responsibility. His finances, his freedom, even his sense of self are all compromised by marriage. In what way can we say that marriage benefits him? Of course, some will argue that the companionship, the love, the family that come with marriage are benefits. But are these benefits unique to men? Don't women also experience companionship, love, and family through marriage? Perhaps the real question is, why must a man sacrifice so much for these benefits, while a woman sacrifices relatively little? Marriage as an institution was created in a time when women had few rights and little power. It was a way of transferring a woman from the care of her father to the care of her husband. But in today's world, do we still need an institution that so clearly disadvantages one party? I'm not arguing that all men are unhappy in their marriages or that no man benefits from marriage, but I am saying that the institution of marriage as it currently exists was designed to benefit one party at the expense of the other, and that party is not the man. So, let's rethink marriage. Let's create a new model, one that is fair and equitable for both parties, one that does not require a man to sacrifice his financial stability, his freedom, and sometimes his very sense of self. Let's create a model of partnership that benefits both men and women equally. Let's reform and rebrand our minds to make marriage work for both men and women. Because until we do, I'm afraid that marriage will continue to be an institution that does not benefit a man. Written by Macpi Song, Dr. Joseph Rankin, a commentator on social and societal ethics.